Good morning. My name is Cornell du Houx, and I'm president and co-founder of Elected Officials to Protect America and Elected Officials to Protect the Earth on the international side. We're here today and so honored to have veterans and elected officials and appointees from the United States, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. I'm very honored to see such an amazing crowd of talent and folks who are dedicated to their country and our energy security and international security and protecting our democracy and lands. Elected officials to protect America's mission and elected officials to protect the earth, we are dedicated to protecting our lands, waters, and democracy, internationally and locally. And really, this came to be for me when I was deployed with the Marine Corps in Fallujah. I came across a line of cars, trucks, and tractors, really as far as the eye could see. And it was dusk, so it was really hard to see what they were lining up for. And eventually, as we got closer, I realized they were lining up for fuel. And because of the curfews, they were willing to risk their lives because of this single source of fuel. And it really struck me how our dependency on this single entity, right, is creating insecurity and allows dictators like Putin to control and finance a war. And the United States, we have plenty of fossil fuels, right? But we cannot be energy secure unless we invest almost $200 billion into our refining capacity. Or you could take that $200 billion and see what Ukraine is doing right now to make their country more secure and protect our way of being a democracy. Because what Ukraine has been doing is investing in distributed clean energy because it's so much more secure, it's less expensive, and it's better for everyone's health. For example, only 100 kilometers or 60 miles from the front line, they built 19 wind turbines. And those 19 wind turbines are powering the areas that need it the most. Because it's actually really hard to hit a wind turbine because it's like a toothpick in a field. And the missile that can generally take it out costs more than the turbine. If you're using FPV drones, you have to be within about 40 kilometers. It's extremely resilient. Even more resilient is solar because it's distributed everywhere. I was recently seeing a solar panel that had been hit by a Russian drone. And they were explaining to me in Ukraine, they replaced it within a day. So even if you take part of it out, they were up and running pretty much immediately. That's not the case for gas or oil plants. And it's centralized, right? Every single one of Ukraine's refineries have been destroyed. And so the beautiful part of this is that by investing in distributed clean energy, we can protect our democracy and we can protect our lands. And Ukraine has the ability, so much of it, to power Europe 7 times over, depending on the study you look at, to power the solar and wind alone, within about 10 kilometers or so of the existing infrastructure. The opportunities are boundless. But when we bring it back to the United States as well, we know Ukraine, thank you so much, is on the front line protecting our way of life and our democracy. Because if that fails there, we all know what the other fossil fuel dictators will do. It will continue to expand to other countries and threaten our democracies worldwide. In the United States, as a military, we take an oath. And it's, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that's why I'm very heartwarming to see veterans here as well, because our experiences, we literally fought and worked hard to protect these values and lands that we're here united between these 3 countries protecting. So let's protect our public lands, whether in Ukraine, the US, internationally, and the UK, and Europe. Because what we need to do is, through energy security, through clean energy, distributed energy, through protecting the areas with natural resources and nature-based solutions. All this ties in to protecting our democracies. Centralized governments, most of the oil companies are in OPEC, right? And which countries are totalitarian in OPEC? Almost all of them. So the number one thing we can do to take out the financing from Putin and others is to create a clean energy economy that creates prosperity, creates security, and protects our health for everyone. And most importantly, protects our allies in Ukraine right now.